welcome back. Today we are canning hamburger. I have my 16-quart roaster filled with about 13 pounds of hamburger, and I really don't want to can today because the heat index is 103. However, it's been thawing for a couple days because I needed to make room in my freezer and it needs canned up. But it's going to be a little different than my normal canning. I do have a video on how to just can it in broth, and I think I have one on how to can it in water. Broth, of course, is my favorite. And then also a need to know is when you're pressure canning meat, hamburger, to be specific, you can either boil it or you can brown it. I like the texture of it browned. I think it keeps its texture a lot better. But that is a personal preference. You could boil it if you wanted to do it that way. I do not raw pack it because it is not recommended that you raw pack it. Nor would I think it would turn out very good if you did that. But I'm going to be doing some regular beef, and I'm also going to be doing some taco beef or Mexican beef. And I've never done that one before, but we use a lot of taco meat, and so I figured why not season it beforehand, because while some herbs and spices get bitter in the canning process, I don't believe any of the ones that I would use for taco meat would, especially since the cumin and chili powder and garlic and red pepper and paprika, I put all that into my chili beans, so it should be perfect. So I hope you stick around, and I will get you back after all this is browned up. I have hot jars. They don't have to be sterilized. They just need to be cleaned because they're going to be pressure canned for 75 minutes for pints. So what I have is I have my meat that has browned. You don't have to cook it all the way through. You just want it browned. Usually mine is cooked all the way through, and there is nothing wrong with that. It took 45 minutes to get all 13 pounds browned up. And then I have beef broth from Better Than Bouillon that I whipped up and made it a little concentrated. And then right here I have my own taco seasoning that I whipped up. It is, and I did taste it, and it tastes marvelous. It's 6 tablespoons of chili powder, 3 tablespoons of cumin, 3 tablespoons of onion powder, 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, heaping tablespoon of a smoked hot paprika, which is very strong. That's why I only used a heaping tablespoon, and then a tablespoon of cayenne, and then 2 tablespoons of salt, a non-iodized salt. I use Himalayan pink salt, and then 2 tablespoons of black pepper. And it tastes wonderful. I did not use store-bought just because it can have cornstarch or different additives, and I just don't need that. So what we're going to do is you have your jar. We're going for 1 inch of head space. So just put your meat in your jar. I'll take it down this way. And I also have vinegar to wipe the rims, and I have my lids in hot water waiting for me. Okay, so that's about 1 inch of headspace. So then what I'm going to do is I'm eyeballing about this. Let's see. This is a little less than a pound. Probably 2 spoonfuls per pint, because I want it to have some really good flavor. And then top it with our broth. And you could use just water if you'd rather use just water. But I want to make sure that this has good flavor. And you can see where there's already air pockets. That's why you want to make sure you debubble. Okay, I want to stop there. Debubble. Maybe. Kids took my debubbler again. Get all in there. Make sure you get all the air pockets out. Especially with meat, like those air pockets hide. Alright, let's see where we're at. And it looks like we are right perfect. Okay, so now this is, like I said, I'm going to finish filling the jars. I'm going to do the taco meat until I run out of mix, and then I'll just do straight hamburger, which is the same exact way, except I won't add seasoning. I'll just add the stock or broth. And make sure you wipe the rims of your jars, and then lid and ring into the canner to sit until all the jars are ready, and then I'll bring it up to pressure. For my altitude, it's 10 pounds of pressure for 75 minutes, 4 pints, and then I will bring you back when this is all done. I'll also leave a link in the iCard and description box of just regular canned hamburger, because I think I've done 2 or 3 videos on that. But I wanted to show you this video just because this is taco meat. And it's going to be delicious. I just know it. So, I'll bring you back when all of this is done. Alrighty. So, here is the finished product. They've been sitting for about, I want to say 2-3 hours. I did have some siphoning in some of my jars. You can see there's about 3/4 of an inch of head space, extra head space, but it's not enough that would cause concern. I'll just use these jars first, but then the other ones, they look great. So I ended up getting, what do I have, 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 taco meat, and then 4 just regular in broth. So I'm very happy with my results, and my house smells so good. Now, one thing to note, oh, see that fly? You want to wash your jars anyway, but if you're canning meat or anything that is greasy, you really, look at the air bubble. See it? You want to make sure you wash, because you can see the grease from where it's siphoned, and so you want to make sure you get all that off so that your seal stays good and all that other good jazz. So, that being said, I'm going to get ready and go to bed now. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gives you some inspiration on canning. And that fly, do you hear my dog? He's nocturnal. It's 11:30 at night. And he's running through the house like a maniac. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.